Hey there, this is Dolphin. I'm giving you a walkthrough through the Legion class order hall for Druids. This video is meant for people who are playing Legion but are curious about other classes order halls, as well as people who are not playing Legion yet, to give them a little impression of what one class order hall is like. The gameplay mechanics are mostly the same. Yeah, and I'm doing this with Druid class order hall first, of course, because this is my main class that I'm playing. And right now there's Hallow's End celebration. I thought it would be fun, you know, to wear a troll mask on a troll. You know, like when you have to wear a mask but you don't want to, then wear your own mask. And Pepe is there, of course. He's like my head transmog for Druid now. always there. Okay, so for Druids it is practical because they have a second place from which they can travel. You know, flight points, Dalaran in the south and Val'sharah in the north. So their hall is in Val'sharah. You will see it here on the map. This road that leads here, this leads into the Dream Grove, which is the class order hall for Druids. And I will approach this from the entrance. How to get there, how Druids get there, I will show you a bit later. So this is the entrance, so when you're not a Druid, you will be teleported out if you don't turn around. If you follow this road, it's right here on the water there. Sometimes there are world crests right here. Little banner, and here are the agent protectors, already warning you. First warning. Dream Grove Sanctuary. A little bit of a clash with my Z-Pearl unit frames here with the bar, but no big problem. Bar shows your order resources that are like garrison resources, and your available troops. Different. Okay. Here I picked up Naralex for a champion. And some patrols here. Here, right in the beginning, are the practicing dummies for 112 Dungeoneer. Yeah, typical Dungeoneer, typical raid boss. And this is, yeah, tanking boss. Okay. Training dummy, regular mobs, and for healing here. Okay. This guy is always here cloaked for some reason. Just some random NPC. So this is kind of a side path to a main area that you also reach if you ride down there. Show you first. All decoration here is the portal to Dalaran. So you always have a portal to Dalaran when you're in a class order hall, and you can always get to your class order hall easily. This is not the same with all classes. Here's the Flightmaster.
I got a bad feeling.
So you see here Dalaran, good access to everything that is on the southern side, and Val'sharah, good access to everything roughly on the northern side.
That's enough gabbing.
So I would say traveling is in Broken Isles especially is easy for Druids, almost as easy as for mages. This was added here after some class order hall quests, I think. Can give you a little buff for 1 hour, 5% more haste within the Broken Isles. I love this mount, you know, I wish they would make it permanent. Instant mount up. This magic broom, nice and compact. Usually I'm using the Sunstone Panther. A little bit of a safe introduction here. And so I lately acquired my nice belt here from Iskar in Hellfire Citadel. So this fits the outfit quite well, and I think the old one was boring. And I recently also transmogged my weapons for Guardian. Balance, I left the scythe. I didn't find anything that's better than the scythe of a loon. And I chose these fist weapons here, Golden Serenite Dragon as transmog. And they even stay, if you mount up, they stay drawn, unlike usual fist weapons. So 2 beacons of light there for my Guardian. I like that. This is this very sunny and light-focused character style. And this is a form that you get after a while if you further into the quests. Another option. I can show you all the options in a moment. And if I don't like any of the shapes available, I will just use this little toy that sometimes drops from Fenrir's Staghelm in Firelands for druids. And then I got the fire form. And that is nice too. And if I want to get really funny, I can go into Healer, go into this form, use Ailey Sky Mirror, which drops from a rare mob in Pandaria, from Ailey Sky Mirror, same name. And then I will copy this look and go out of it and start healing people in cat form. So that's kind of fun. And of course you can do it the other way around, which is interesting. You can go into regular form. I do that on my Worgen Druid because I don't like the cat form that much there. I go into my Worgen Druid into regular form, copy my appearance, go into feral, into cat form, and cat form doesn't break that. So I'm fighting with my daggers, but all my cat abilities. That is really fun. Okay. Let's continue this. There's just some decorative NPCs. So the other path, we are taking the other path we have gotten here. Some things that are different, I think, for different classes. This is a class order hall advancement talent that I gotta go here, and every 3 days something has grown on these patches, and I plan something new. Some helpers here rooting them and dealing tons of nature damage on a single target. It might be useful. Tree berries restores 100% of your health within 10 seconds, health and mana. These don't work in combat, it doesn't state that, so that's too bad. Spirit berries, that's an instant mana rack. I think they might not even be on the mana potion cooldown, but I'm not sure right now, but that's like a mana potion. And occasionally you get this, 20% more ride speed trinket, in case you want to switch around trinkets all the time just for some more riding speed. I rarely use it. Here, agility, stamina, intellect increased by 10% for 1 hour, so your main stat. And so an additional debuff, although I also still using this Aurelius Whispering Crystal from Warlords of Draenor, because it's not being used up. And 20% more travel form speed, just travel form, not cat form. Not that useful, and once flying speed is introduced, I don't know where the flight form will benefit from that. I guess then it will be really useful. Yeah, that was that. You can plan some stuff here, unless you choose the alternative. I'll show you all the options in a moment. Most of this water is riding compatible, only shallow, which is good. Here's Miloon.
Yes.
She's sad right now for some reason. No. If you take her as a champion, you get all these little critters following you around, the little armada, and they change depending on your environment. I didn't take her because when she procs and her fairy dragons come, they will aggro everything in the vicinity if they don't have a target anymore. That became too dangerous. I have Brawl Bear Mantle right now, he's just like a bear tank. So here's the mission board, and the guy you talk to about mission and stuff. Where we turn in all the various quests you get from the mission board. Like here, this is a rare quest. This rewards an item that begins a dungeon or raid quest that you do, and I collected plenty of them. And here's some more item level for your champion increase, and buff item, artifact power, and gold and stuff. Currently have something running here, and not too many. It's like a garrison, but with fewer champions. You can only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 champions, and one might be occupied as a combat ally. You can unassign it here and use them for missions, or reassign for 50 order resources. And you have, at least Druid, I think is everybody, 8 champions. So 3 I had to inactivate right when I got them, because sorry guy, I know you want to help, but I am only allowed to have 5 active. Don't know why. Brightwing is in the, I'll show you in a moment where he's from. Yeah, and 2 keepers, 3 Traians, Reeker, stronger and more powerful, and I use the auto haul advancement for troop increase, so I can have 3 of these and 4 of these. So a little supplement, less powerful for the champions. Okay, here is a little main area. This guy doesn't really do much. This is part of a quest that you get. It tells you the story of Illidan. So every now and then you get a new piece about the background story of Illidan. That is very interesting. And it culminates in a scenario which is really fun. Not giving away too much, but you're playing Illidan and you're fighting a player, right? And it's not really player, but it's simulated as if it were players, and it's a nod to the past in a way. You will recognize the typical behavior of raid groups there. So you are playing Illidan, and your regular character is part of that too. So I was playing Illidan and I was fighting Tumen within Red Raid, and yeah. And awesome, you can replay it in any time you want at this point here. So that's great little detail. And okay, this is annoying me now. And here are your armor stands. For the classes that are not hero classes and were only introduced later, they have higher tiers, but for everyone else it is tier 1 to 10. So you got here a scenario set. So you have to collect the Transmog appearance. Doesn't have to be on this chart, just in your Transmog gallery here you need the pieces and of 1 spec. And if you have difficulty telling them apart, like is this a balance set or is this for a restoration set, look for the procs at the set item. There it will be clear for which spec it is. So you collect all pieces of 1 set, and then you have this on the armor stand here. So sadly not the whole thing, just the shoulders and the head. Scenario Raiment, Storm Rage, and this is Genesis. This is from Ankirai, somewhat more interesting way of acquiring it. So tier 1 and 2, and I think this is called 2.4. Tier 4 is difficult to solo acquire because you need the head token from Prince Malchazar, which is the end boss in Karazhan, which means you have to get past the chess event, and this is a pain in the ass when you're doing it solo. Much more easier with 2 or even 3 people. And the Nodra Seal set, and the Thunderheart set, the Hero's Dreamwalker set. Here's one missing still. Rune Totem Conquest, and Lasher we've said this is probably from Icecrown Citadel Heroic or something. You have to look for it. I pieced it together from 2 Reddit postings about how to fill these armor stands. So that's how I now know how to get these. Hero's Dreamwalker, because this is, I think it might even be PvP set. You purchase it. It used to be acquired through Justice Points, and because they are no longer there, it is gold now, every Justice Point item. For gold, a vendor at the Argent Tournament or at Dalaran. Is that Dalaran? Yeah, I think. And they will sell these, so I just bought these for lots of gold. And this set is farmed with Ulduar 10-man, which of course there are many things you might want from Ulduar which requires 25 people. There's certain achievements, enchant illusions. I got the one from Yogg-Saron, and I did so many runs, and the one that can drop from all 4 keepers still hasn't dropped. So I still need to do Ulduar 25, but to get this set complete I need tokens that only drop in 10-man. And of course 10-man also needs loot for less people, so tokens drop less often, so it will really take many runs to get the Ulduar 10 set here. Okay, but enough of that. Okay, that was the mission board. We were here where the Dalaran portal is. Over here is where the really great characters are, yeah, great NPCs. Keeper Remulus, and this guy introduces you. They give and take quests and stuff, so where you do special stuff. Here's the chest for challenging Mythic Keystone stuff. Okay, and if you continue through here, to the left are the planting patches again. Up here is your where you improve your artifact weapon, where you add traits. So here this is how it's displayed there, and here you add all the talents, the traits. And level 13 is the last one where you need relatively few artifact power. After that, a huge jump. So when I reach level 13 on these and noticed, wow, I need 2000, I brought all my other 3 weapons to level 13. Because yeah, I'm a druid, I also have the healer artifact here, and the tanking artifact here, and the caster damage dealer one there. Yeah, versatility comes at its price. And yeah, and by now, I'll show you in a moment. You see here artifact power 45,000 of 82,000. Gets a lot that you need. And here you set your appearance. This is the one you start with. It's troll-like in this case, the colors, but I don't like it. It's not blue and yellow like I love my regular one. And you have this variant. I chose this one. And this color variation. And you see you recover Light's Heart and bring it to safety of the auto hall. So there you have more requirement. Recover one of a pillar's creation. This is all a quest progression. Major campaign. And this complete your Druid Claws Hall campaign. So if you complete all the main legendary quest chain, you get this one that I'm currently using. You do more stuff. You get that and this and this. And then complete quests and bands of power, then you get this look. This I might also use, probably. I like that one. In this color variation, and in this, and in this. And then you have the PvP ones. Which looks like this. Or this, or this, or this. Okay. Like there. Okay, yeah, and this levels up here gives you a little bit of stamina for each. And there you see artifact knowledge level 10, increases artifact power gains by 850%. That is how after some time, when you reach level 110, I'll show you in a moment, you can do research. And this increases the multiplier for every, not every, but most artifact power items you require. Just multiplies the one you get. Okay, here's more decoration here. Let's see what is in here. This is just another house. This is cute. Tyrone Redfeather. Here, the Moonkin teacher shows the young ones all kinds of different things they can do. Really cute. Little tip I can give you at this point, bonus for watchers. There's a delay in detection for network. If you exit a... So let's say we have here the broom mount, the same with flight form actually. And you exit a space where you cannot mount, cannot use that. And I want to go into flight form, or this guy's broom. I run out here and press my key for that. Okay, and the typical demonstration effect. I'll try it again. And it won't register right away. See there. This is because you kept moving. And the game instantly updates its status about you, where the location, once you make any input change, press any key or something. So if you want to make a quick exit from somewhere, like go into flight form right when you exit a place, then in the moment you exit the place, just quickly leave, go off the movement key and back on and use it then. So I'll show you I can reliably instant mount up on my broom. If I do this, just stop moving for a moment. And so, yeah, you can use it. I used to use it Stormwind. I flew to the side entrance through the park with my mount and just kept moving the mouse little like this. Kept moving, didn't stop and didn't press any key, any direction changes. Just this. I managed to fly in the throne room where Varian Win was and up at the rafters there, sit down there before I was automatically dismounted. So that's how you can use the delay to your advantage. Yeah, okay, you can experiment with that a little. Here is another house and there's a proprietor here. Here you get your stuff. Your class order hall set. I still have to defeat the bosses in all 8 Legion dungeons, for example, to unlock these, and then you unlock all 8 pieces here. And you can buy order resources to get item level upgrades up to 840, which is really expensive. And I already got better gear from world quests,
May the stars
which
guide you.
occasionally reward gear, like here. Not always in dungeon, or like here, then level 8, 25 plus trinket. And the higher your item level, the higher the item level you get here. And I think it goes up to occasionally 840. And you can get an item upgrade, of course, and this is how I got a level 865 trinket. That's Titan Forged, at least 15 points more than base. And I recently also got a trinket, agility trinket, with item level 875. So this item level 849 is purely world quest made. Yeah, and here you can also buy certain skill books for Druid, you know, Charm Woodlet Creature, Flap for the Owlkin, for the owl form, to be flapping. And the owl form has another advantage. There are feral Worgen around Valshara, and at some points they are neutral to rewards here. And if you go into balance form already you have a special ability and click that and you get a little bit of artifact power, like 25 or 35 or something in that area for your weapon. Almost not worth the effort. And stack form. And sadly, Blizzard keeps messing up the Druid glyph abilities and all that stuff, where before you couldn't have the cheetah with speed increase. Now it's even worse. You get an extra book for the stack form ability because the travel form automatically selects what you need, whether in water, you know, and across land or flight form. And you cannot manually access them. If you are somewhere where you're flyable and you activate flight form, there is no way you can tell him, but I want the ground-based. So, for some reason, after they returned to really ancient stuff with the skill books, you know, like this used to be there in vanilla. For some reason, they did not take the opportunity to provide a book for cheetah form. So, that is a glyph only. Okay, you have track beasts and Treant form, so I also have the option of going into Treant form with this. That too is extra access. And the cheetah, probably because they wanted you to only have one. There are certain glyphs, more glyphs for stuff, you know, like a doe, and you can look it up. And on my troll, the flight form is a bat, and I don't like that so much. I could get the form of Sentinel, which is an owl. I would like it very much, but as soon as flying is available in Broken Isles, I would want to use that, but you can only have that or the cheetah form, because you can only apply one glyph to your travel ability. So then it would be goodbye cheetah. Either bat, or having a bat and the cheetah, or no cheetah. But the stack, which is, let's see, do I have it? Stack form, like this. And yeah, I think you still need don't know whether you still need a glyph for people to mount up. I think not. I think people can always mount up on this. Okay, here Moonwell, that occasionally is relevant for quests. Here's your recruiter for the cheap troops, for 20 order resources. Here's your recruiter for the expensive troops for 85, which I have upgraded to Keepers of the Grove. Order Hall advancement. His name is Yaris Darkclaw. Yaris is a Toyota model. Kind of funny. And here's your class order advancement. Level 1. So more epic bonus upgrade chance. This only for non-repeatables, so not for the world quests. This actually, I rarely do any regular quests anymore. Pretty much done. I could in theory change it, and changing from one to the other is not as expensive as getting it first. Roots. 10% more success chance for a mission. First mission each day, only if it has minions. Very specific. Evergreen, that is the plots of soil there where I'm harvesting every 3 days. Alternative is 20% faster mission completion. Hibernation, this is the troop number increase. And alternative is there's a chance for them to return with equipment that you can put in their slots, in 1 slot when they're rare and 2 slots free when they're epic, which can have various improvements. And yeah, this is the improvement for the cheap troops. Chance of mission success 5%, and this is for the expensive ones, plus 15% success if the mission has minions. So I didn't go for more mediocrity, but a lot more success chance if they're okay. And this is expensive. They take quite a long time, 10 days and more at this point. Recruits a guy like this who can counter a boss, can function like a champion basically. And the alternative would have been one of my 3 weekly seals of Broken Fate in exchange for order resources. I don't know how many. I prefer to buy them directly. I don't need that many. So basically you raid bonus roll token. And this natural legend increases the number of legendary items you can equip by 1. I don't know how many. I think you can wear 2 and 3 with this one, I guess. Legendaries are kind of thrown after you there. I wouldn't call them legendary anymore. Some of them don't even look that special because Blizzard said we don't want to make people sad that they cannot use it for Transmog. I don't know. There's a Hellow's End quest right now where you kill an elite boss and he has a chance on dropping a witch hat in 4 different colors, and it is not activated for Transmog. So they go through the effort of developing this item and all, and then people will put it on the bank if they bother getting it at all. If it's not activated for Transmog at this point in 2017 in World of Warcraft, I don't know what's the purpose. Yeah, so here's the researcher. And usually it takes 4 days. I think at some point it will go quicker later in the game. Oh yeah, 1 of 2 is already finished. Okay, 500 resources, start another to have some in the queue. So every 4 days, and then you get an item here that you use, and it goes 1 step more in the multiplicator for your artifact power. Eventually up to 10,000%. So at that point catching up your other artifacts will be easy. And every few researches there will be more text, more history about your artifact. I will go through all these pages. They are not finished yet, but if you want to press pause every now and then, you can read through them. I will wait until I have them all. My achievement says I have 10 of 25 or something, so there's a lot more coming. And I got 4 artifacts, so that's a lot to read. So here, Scythe of Elune, part 1, 2, 3, 4, at this point 5. And Fangs of Ashamane, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Claws of Ursoc, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Garnier the Mother Tree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not from the author, so naturally I won't read through that before I got the whole text. Yeah, so that was this corner. Then down here we got a burrow den. This is a standard model burrow den as you find them everywhere. Mostly standard, at least like in Broken Eyes, so I don't have to walk through there. Occasionally in your class order or quest there, you will meet a druid down there or go to sleep down there or something like that. You will rarely go down there. Okay, and the last piece is that... Have I been here? Let me check quickly. Up here? Yeah. And this is the portal to the Dream Grove, to the Dream Way. So you go through here. And this is why it is so traveling is so convenient for druids, because you used to have a teleport Moonblade spell, and this has been extended through a short quest line. And you use this here, Dreamwalk. So teleports you here to the Emerald Dreamway, has a cooldown of 1 minute. And the nice thing is if you use it to teleport here, anywhere within your grove, and you use it within this area, Dreamway or the grove, again you get teleported back to where you were before. A bit like the monk, what the monk spell does. So teleports you to the graveyard or something, roughly to the same area. And in the very end I'll show you the animation, which is kind of cool. So you're here, and there you have many options. I think I still have this toy. Nature Speaking teleports you to a natural location. There are a few more on Gold Crater, Ashen Vale, or Darkshore there. Yeah, stuff like that. So a little more, but it is random. But you got these. So every 1 minute, basically every time you want, you can teleport here to get to your Dream Grove, and you can get to Grizzly Hills, which means it's not that easy to reach. Dalaran is not near. Teleport to Argent Tournament is not near. So you get to Grizzly Hills whenever you want. Another Northwind teleport point. Feralis down there, nice too. Moonglades, of course, still there. And Duskwood. I use this a lot when I want to do Molten Core or anything in a Blackrock. Teleport to Blasted Lands in capital cities. It's a bit longer way, so then I just use the Duskwood one. It's a bit shorter. And Hinterlands, which is Eastern Kingdoms up there. That is convenient too. Like if you want to go to Eastern Plaguelands, yeah, as a horde, okay, it's easier. Imagine you're an Alliance Druid and you want to go up there. Nearest is Undercity, that's for horde. So that is convenient if you got teleported. Hinterlands, and Mount Hyjal is there too. Especially convenient if you want to run Firelands or stuff like that. Yeah. So that is that. And I will show you the teleport animation you get when you use this, because yeah, it looks kind of cool. And apart from that, that was basically a walkthrough of the class order Hall of Druids. Here's Brightwing. You can gain this little.
Hello.
You can gain this little psychopath. I made a video about this guy before as a follower, as a champion. I already got him, and it happens in here. Here, little stones. One quest in Class Order Hall gives you quests for 4 different dungeons where you have to retrieve an item. For that, you go to a stone for each of your specs and use a spec ability and speak to a spirit, and yeah, then you get that quest. Okay, and then yeah, you use this spare Dreamwalk, where a light gradually fills up the moon. Beautiful. And there I'm back at my garrison. I'll just use it again because it was so nice. So you end up here because I traveled here through the garrison. Basically, whenever you have used it last time, you know, and you use it again, you can leave your order hall and get back there. It's very convenient. Basically, every time in the Dreamway or your class order hall, you use this, you get to wherever you've been before. See, I can already use it again. So traveling around the whole world, any world, quite convenient. And there I am again. And that, I think, I can quickly check with the mission boards. Did I want to? No, I don't. Some, you know, champion equipment you get. Reduce mission time, increase mission success. And the one I'm using a lot is increased gold and increased resources for your world quest. So I have Brawl Bear Mantle with me, and I put those 2 in there. You cannot put 2 same equipment types. I'll show you. Brawl Bear Mantle, Combat Ally here. 25 order resources, 15 gold. I think they are better items that give like 25 gold or something, or 30. And these 2, so every time I have him assigned as combat ally and I complete a world quest, I get 25 order resources and 15 gold. And you get plenty of gold here. Yeah. And that is the Druid class order hall. With lots more information that will be useful to you, especially if you haven't played Legion yet. So generally I find Legion a nice expansion, especially this focus on the background story of the classes is very nice. Replay potential, and I made this video because I wanted to check out before the Hunter class order hall, which is the two-shot lounge up here. So I made a boost character, level 100 boost character, had to play through the quest line to get my first artifact weapon, and just when that was done, I got a timer. Your character will automatically be logged out in 10 minutes and then it is logged. So I used the 10 minutes to use the Flightmaster to fly all the way up there and had like 7 minutes left to record a video and quickly fly around and check everything out and review the video later, but that's not really that nice to be in a hurry, and that's why here you got a pretty good impression of the hall, Druid class order hall, as if you owned a level 100 plus Druid and were here every day, I hope. So there should be nothing left that you're wondering about. And every now and then here's a very thirsty Druid, which I see hopping down cat form and drinking all the time. Yep, this one. Haha, perfect timing. So like every second time I come out here, he jumps down and drinks there. Very thirsty Druid. Okay, so if you like this, just like, favorite or subscribe or whatever you like. Support me. It helps a lot and motivates me to do more content and much better content and more of it. And if you still have questions left, ask them in the comments and I will respond to them. And then have a nice day and enjoy whether you have Legion or not. But yeah, then I say, have fun, maybe see you.